Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man. So check this out. All right, so the Golden State Warriors will host the Boston Celtics in San Francisco tonight for Game 5. At the end of the day, no team has won back-to-back games. Will the Warriors be the first team in this series to win back-to-back games, or will Boston win again in San Francisco and take it back to Boston where they have a chance to close the Warriors out? This has been a great series so far. Like I said, even though the first three games were, pretty much blowouts, it's still been some good basketball played, man, based off the fact that you've seen Boston like basically shut the Golden State Warriors down like in the third and fourth quarters. But then the Warriors would come back and then go on the tear and pretty much do the same thing to Boston. But, you got to wonder how Boston is going to respond. Will Boston be like, hey, you got us in Boston now, we about to get you again? The Warriors have done a great job of protecting their home court. The Warriors only have lost one home game in the playoff, and that has been to the Boston Celtics. Can Boston go into San Francisco and beat them again? At the end of the day, I really think Boston finally has the Golden State Warriors' attention. I think that Golden State thought, well, you know what? They got lucky. We beat them in game. We beat them in game 2. Then we lost game 3. And I think the Warriors were like, okay, we got to get them in game 4. And I think the Warriors know by now Boston is not going to pack it in and just, concede this series to the Warriors. They're going to fight the Warriors tooth and nail because, like I said before, Boston feels they could win this series. And you have to wonder with Golden State. Golden State is proven when they're playing perfect basketball, or should I say when they're playing their A game. I'm not going to say perfect basketball. When the Warriors are playing their A game, even with a couple of flaws and turnovers and even giving up block shots, they still could beat the Boston Celtics. Like I say, the Boston Celtics has to play perfect basketball in the third and fourth quarter to beat the Golden State Warriors. So that's the difference. And like I said, the Warriors have been there before. And you got to ask yourself, when is Klay Thompson going to go off? And I'm going to tell you something else. I think Wiggins is starting to get more comfortable. I think the butterflies have flown away. And I wouldn't be surprised if Wiggins has a breakout game. So the Warriors, technically, they can match Boston with firepower. You just wonder, when is Wiggins going to have that game where he just goes the fuck off and Klay Thompson becomes the Klay Thompson of a few years ago before the injury. We know Klay Thompson can go off at any given time. Can he do it like he used to? No, because of the injuries. It's amazing that Klay Thompson is even playing in the finals. This is a dude that missed literally 2 seasons before he came back. So it's a miracle that Klay Thompson is even out there. So like I said before, this game is going to be very interesting. And then Stephen Curry, he's playing at home. If Stephen Curry can go into Boston and basically throw up 40 on them or throw up 43 on them, he is clearly capable of putting up a 50 piece. So that's real talk. But anyway, we'll see what happens. You know what? You know what's up. I'm going to come back, break down the game, win, lose, or draw with the Golden State Warriors. Well, actually, it ain't going to be no draw because they don't have draws in basketball. But win or lose, I'll break down the game, what happened, how the Warriors won or how the Warriors lost, how did Boston win or how did Boston lose. One way or another, I will break down this game. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.